Alrighty, that should do it. Are we here? Are we here? Looks like we're here. Hi everybody. So welcome back to the Ionic Furries. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I was a little late at getting the whole stream thing scheduled because I'm very good at this whole YouTube business. So yeah, fun stuff. Oh geez, I wish these actually showed the date. That would be kind of nice. I mean, maybe this one? I kind of think it's one of the, I mean, these are both in the same spot, so it's probably, yeah. I'll know what it looks like, because I remember it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. So, oh, it's freaking Copilot. Yeah, I don't even know what Microsoft's doing anymore. Whoa, hello. Damn ankle biters. Of course, then again, I don't think they are either. Although I think of all the things that's, oh, hey, .com, welcome. Also, hi, Dave. Thanks for stopping in. But, how much did you miss? Seconds. Already got the first death out of the way, so that's good. Let's try that. There we go. Oh my god, I hate these stupid things. I do find it funny, though, where, out of all the things that people are getting kind of pissed about when it comes to modern Windows things, it's them dropping support for, like, Pentium 4s. Like, guys. Windows 11 never supported Pentium 4s. But, I don't know. Oh. Whoa, hey there. How old are Pentium 4s? My goodness. I'm trying to think of when they came out. I'm pretty sure I was still in high school, which means they're pretty old. I want to say like early like 2000s, somewhere thereabout. So yeah, it's like the biggest controversy ever. But meanwhile, we've got, well, AI creeping into the OS as part of a mainline feature. It's great. I freaking love it. Yeah, I was surprised about that too, because I remember, like, I saw some articles like, oh, Microsoft are dropping support for some CPUs. And I'm like, oh, great. They're doing that thing where they're just creating e-waste, like when Windows 11 first came out. No, I mean, I mean, I guess technically before it would run on, oh, shoot. Right, this brings me up to the second level. But I guess it would, like, you know, technically it would function, but it was never on their supported list. It was just weird. Hey, Mealy, welcome. Alright, now, go ahead and flip the switches. Yeah, that should do it, right? Yeah, I think that lets me go through the bottom one, like underwater. Yeah, I would think that any single core processor would be kind of a miserable experience with Windows 11 or any modern operating system, for being honest. I mean, with Linux distros, you can dial things back at least, but that all kind of goes away when you try to run a web browser. Unless you're a dedicated, like, Lynx user or something. Do they still update Lynx? I don't know. Text mode browser. How about that? Hey, DevFlare. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Well, I'm doing pretty okay. Cannot complain. Did wake up from a nap, so might take me a few seconds to really get started, but yeah. Case in point, right there. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to do some more manual saves in this. Oh, I have a lot of ammo for this. Okay, that sounded like a good noise. Oh. Okay, took care of him. Alright. Okay, one down. Two down. Got him. I do remember with this one, I will have to manual save at some point because, oh, Baba. Because I remember last time I kind of lost a whole bunch of progress here because, well, to be fair, I don't see where they could auto-save in this section, but yeah, there were no auto-saves. It was great. Shot in the dark. Oh my god. What the hell is going on up there? It just keeps exploding. Oh, I see him. Kinda. I gotta say, that guy was doing way too good of a job hiding. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the grenade dudes in this game are kind of devilish in a lot of ways. Like, they're really good at lobbing their shots. Like, you just don't really see that very often in FPS games. Not nowadays, anyway. It kind of seems like they sort of dumbed down the AI a bit much just to sort of lean into the power fantasy. Is that a Quake Ogre? I would say it was way better than a Quake Ogre. Quake Ogres, I find, are just kind of accidentally good, if that makes sense. I don't even know what's shooting at me. Alright. Well, that's some, whoops. It's a good start. Oh, right, elevator power. That's our next step. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they pull from a lot of the same stock sound libraries as it did. Whoa! I really don't like these guys. Alright. I don't know why it felt like I was moving slowly. What if I just kind of do, like... Right, gotta hold down the button, otherwise these things are kind of useless. Alright. Got him! Hey, Aardvark. Wow. I think I said hey to everybody so far. I don't know. Like I said, still kind of waking up. Give me a moment, I suppose. I'm just going to use that as an excuse, like, for every single issue I have moving forward, by the way. Like, it's going to be like 11 o'clock. Oh, okay. It's going to be like 11 o'clock, and I'm still going to be like, yeah, you know, I take a nap or whatever and all, guys. Hey, Habonki, welcome. That is one... Where's dude? There's dude.
Gotcha.
But anyway. I've been kind of definitely leaning more towards the Linux thing, so... I don't know. I actually kind of have somewhat of a Linux gaming... for fuck's sake. A bit of a Linux game setup going on now, so I'm gonna play around with that a little bit and see how that goes, because I'm legitimately curious how good Proton and, well, Wine in general is now. So far, it's quite nice.
I've got a present.
Like, I mean, I got Pal World running, like, just by double-clicking, so Valve's been kicking ass, apparently. Bonk. You know, at least those guys have a limited range, kinda. Okay, so these stupid turrets here, I don't know why this had to be a thing. One more? Oh, these bowling bombs are so weird. There we go. All the 2 games you play are Linux native or play nicely. That's good. I remember having a pretty decent experience with it when Proton first came out, but it wasn't... Most of the... Whoa, there we go. Oh. Well, now I'm sad. Anyway, most of the issues I had were primarily like with AAAs and stuff like that. Whoa, holy, what in the crap is going on there? Is it Valve who allows the games to run Linux or the devs? It's, really, it's, it kind of depends, I guess. Like, devs can actually release their game so that it's Linux native, which means it just runs normally with no... I mean, it's actually like a Linux executable, or binary, I suppose, if you want to be technical. Who shot at me? Thought I heard something. Anyway. But the other option is that they have a version of Wine, which is more or less a Windows API implementation for Linux. But Valve maintains a version of it called Proton, which is kind of gaming focused. And I suppose in that case you could argue it's Valve, but they don't put any limits on it. So you could just say, I want to try to run this. And yeah, it'll just kind of attempt to run it. It is quite nice. Ah, okay, so that does... It's not just a big visual. Alright. Got it. Just wanted to make sure. So, oh crap, do I need to do that? Did I get all the ones... Hold on, what's that? Okay. Right, elevator. Me forgot already. But, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's pretty great. It's been interesting to see how it's evolved, because, I mean... Really, when you kind of get right down to it, the Steam Deck is a very, it's a very neat device. I mean, it's definitely one of the first examples. Oh, hello there, Secret. It's probably one of the first examples in modern eras of like a contemporary Linux-powered device. I mean, they have sold devices that are preloaded with Linux, but I don't think anyone's ever gone as far as Valve has gone so far to make it, like, consumer viable. And, I just think it's really interesting, because I have a few friends that have Steam Decks, and it's just great, because they're like, well, one of them is someone who is just kind of a casual computer user, and it's just really interesting just to see him, like, using a Linux device, having a lot of success with it. And it gives me hope that, you know, we might actually start seeing maybe more adoption in the desktop market. Hopefully. It'd be nice. I think we've kind of had to deal with the whole Microsoft thing for a bit too long. I mean, it's like, I'm not entirely opposed to Windows, even. Just, I mean, it's not that Microsoft... Okay. It's not that everything that Microsoft does is terrible. But, I don't know, they've been pulling a lot of really stupid crap lately when it comes to their OSs. Valve's ahead of the curve. Yeah, this really isn't their first rodeo with this either. Like, they tried for the whole Steambox thing. And that was maybe a bit too early, because I think they were trying to maybe rely a little bit too much on native support. Ow. Whoa, what in the world? Oh, these guys, right. Just ease forward, shall we? Wow, that was a good shot. Oh, great. Yeah, okay. I know there we go. I really need to rebind my weapon keys. There's a lot of room between the two of them. So... Holy crap. Yep. Okay. If Apple didn't force you to use Macs, well, I mean, they're making an OS that runs on their hardware. I don't think Mac OS would be as good of an option as it is if they didn't lock it to their hardware. I mean, everything's so tightly integrated that I just really don't see how that would work. And Microsoft has kind of tried to do similar things with Windows in a lot of ways, and it just feels jank as hell. Granted, you could argue that that's because of Microsoft, but I don't know. It takes a lot of resources to just support an open platform. Okay. Not being able to opt out. Exactly. That's, I think, one of my big problems with it, too. And I don't know. It's like, as a developer, I mean, I love .NET. .NET's incredible, but it's funny when I just look at that and then look at, well, Windows 11 and think, why is this so pleasant to use? Granted, one's a developer tool, for the most part. And then why is this other one just jank? I don't know. I actually think that's the thing that's funny about that, is, I mean, Windows these days really is just jank. I mean, I run into so many UI bugs that, like, I'm pretty sure heads would have rolled if they would have dropped in, like, Windows 7, for instance. I mean, even with all the, issues that, Vista had. Alright. Things are falling down. Oh, why do those have to be guided? Like, seriously? Anywho. But even with some of the issues that Vista had, like, I didn't have Explorer randomly flipping out on me. And I mean, my... Oh, jeez, oh man. This is getting really irritating. Do I have Portal... I do have Portal There. I need to... I forgot about that. I think I'm just gonna have to basically medkit my way through this, because, I mean, this is pretty stacked against the player here. Which, I mean, old school FPS, makes sense. That guy's just a beast. I mean, look at him, he's a beast. Oh. Okay, there we go. I'd call .NET great. Why isn't it? I mean, it's perfectly functional. It's fairly fast. Works well. Got a lot of history behind it. Open source. The way I look at it, it's probably one of the ones that gets in my way the least. Don't have poor ecosystems getting in the way. It's like, as much as I love Python, dealing with shit like pip is just horrible. Same with like JavaScript and NPM. I mean, it's like NuGet for the most part just works. You can toss things together pretty quickly. I mean, there's a reason it's pretty widely used in the enterprise spaces. Kind of forgot how much damage everything does. It's pretty rough. So, anyway. Medikits. Yeah, what the hell, let's use 2. And this is like the furthest we've gotten in a while, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just do this. What else do I have? Alright, the crossbow. How could I forget about you?
I'm not that athletic.
There we go. Okay. Oh, geez, yeah, those older Mac OS 10 versions were pretty rough. Oh, this looks familiar. I remember this. Okay, so this leads back to that other explosion area. Okay. Yeah, I remember supporting a Mac client with some of those older versions of Mac OS, and another thing that didn't help was that time was right around the PowerPC to x86 transition. So that radar would have been nice right back there too. I have to remember all these fancy stuff. I've been playing too much Doom, but yeah, that was just not good times. So I mean, it's one of those things where Rosetta was perfectly fine if you were running just like, I don't know, typical stuff. But it's like when you're running stuff like Photoshop, yeah, it was slow as balls. For obvious reasons. I mean, x80 switch. That would be interesting. Alright, Guru Meditation. I don't know if there's anything super special up here. I do find it funny how a lot of times with this game, I think it's more of a build thing, but you tend to have to actually go on to ledges. You can't really get away with just item bumping as much as you can in stuff like Doom. Oh, speaking of Linux. Oh, look at that. It's been a while since I've actually seen a kernel that had the Tux logo built in. Alright. So let's use requirements.txt. I mean, that works. I just really like... I just like build systems that kind of just do what I tell them to. I think that's kind of my big thing, and even in terms of like JavaScript, I mean, I've had much better experiences with that. It just feels like every time I've tried to really get into pip and use it seriously, I've always run into some weird roadblock with it. And not because of the language itself, it's always the ecosystem surrounding it, which is endlessly frustrating. Of course, it doesn't help that I used it for some kind of odd things. So it's probably using libraries that weren't exactly the best supported on Raspberry Pis, particularly. Okay, anything over here? Yeah, I forgot how good this thing is at killing things. It's kind of nice. Oh, right, we could search every single individual elevator. Do baseball! Yes, sir. Why is that locked? Alright. Oh, crumpets too. Nice. I hear something roaring, growling, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use that. Perfect. So yeah, crumpets too. When was the last time Rubik's released something? It's been a while, right? Lockdown lifted. Oh yeah, okay. I remember this. Alright, so that opened up gate A. Yeah, alright. So that was... Oh, there you are. Found you. Okay, that might have been a little bit excessive, but that's okay. The deader, the better, I suppose. Right. So, how did I not pick those up? I could probably do... There we go. Amazing. I am still going to use nap time as an excuse if I screw something up, though. Like I promised I would. Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember the layout of this place. Because I think... Yeah, because there was this, which... Before it was kind of Oh, hold on. Yeah, this was the one that was... Yeah, they put a bunch of vials in there to tell you where to go, or power-ups, little pickups, all that good stuff. Then had these areas. Oh, man. And then this is the one that I spent a while trying to... Yeah, okay. We're going the right way. Yeah, because this is also where... Ah, okay, so that's why they put the vents in. Alright, everything's making sense now, in a matter of speaking. Then gate A is the one down below. Okay. Oh, say Aardwolf. I like it. This thing down... No, this goes over to the ladder. Does this just activate the thing that's up here? No, because that's... Wait. Hold up. It wasn't gate C, was it? What am I... Okay, hold on. What am I thinking of when I saw that? Because I was thinking something over here would be opened up, but I guess maybe not? Oh man, when PTSX 3. I can tell you, when that comes out, we are going to be streaming it. I haven't touched the teaser maps. I don't want to spoil anything for myself, so... Yeah. Fun times. Alright, I gotta go back to that switch and just see what I activated, just to make sure that I'm not losing my mind. So it was that area... No, it wasn't that. It was in here. Yay, health. This is in here, yeah. Gate A control. Right, I should probably use the security cameras. There's something over there. Wait, that's the tunnel I was just in. Wait, Ribik's retired? Well, that's unfortunate. Can I... Okay, so I can't see what that does exactly. I mean, if he did, I can't blame him. He's done a lot already. Hey, Prancer, welcome. Yeah, follow the... Oh, geez, oh, Jabba, this is... Everything's fine.
Does everything around here always have to explode?
Smart ass. Because build engine, Bombshell. Build engine. Oh, okay. It was just on a timer. Yeah, literally everything is exploding. Oh. Oh, this thing is so weird. At least if I whiff the throw, I can always just... Did he hurt himself? He did. He is hurting himself. Well, I found someone who's worse than me at this game. Let's just let this happen. Okay. Well, look at that. Took care of that. No problem. All me. I'm awesome. Ooh, armor. Okay, good. You know, I'm really kind of missing the open environments. It just, they work so much better than these closed-in spaces, I think. It's not really a game that I think feels super great to play when you're railroaded. Get it? I do think I see a way of going around. What? Was the game auto-aiming? Because it kind of looked like it was. Oh, it's just ammo. Alright, well, I can take a hint. I'll use these for like 5 seconds before they run out of ammo. Oh. Found it. Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to use a stun baton when you're underwater. I don't know. For a second I thought you switched games to FF13. It do be feeling like that sometimes. Okay, nothing's that bad. Let's be honest. I still remember the first time I played FF13. It was like, yeah, it's kind of hyped. I just got a PS3. Wait, is this on a rail? I mean, yes. But yeah, I still remember. It's like I just got my PS3. which, you know, super hyped about it. Like, hell yeah, I've got my Gamefly subscription. Remember Gamefly? And, then I just remember feeling more guided than I would in an average Pokemon game, and I'm like, ah, why? A little disappointed it didn't do the Marathon 2 thing and insta-kill you for using a stun baton underwater. Well, you notice I didn't try to use it. I only had it out, so maybe it would have. I don't know. That would have been funny. You know, it's one of those things that you can't really be mad about something like that. Like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Die. Holy shit. How much abuse can you take, you little bastard? Oh, mother. Well, nailed it. I don't know about this guy, though. I think there's only one segment left. Should be fine. Fuck you. Fuck you, asshole. Oh. Damn it. Cool. Let's be... Alright. Oy. Yeah, that was... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's... FF13 was rough. I don't know. I didn't get very far into it because I was just kind of like, you know, why? And then, of course, I saw the online discourse because I'm like, I can't be the only one thinking this, right? And then everyone that complained, it was like, you had that, which eventually ended up becoming very heavily memed. It's like, well, it gets good 30 hours in. I'm like, okay, so I have to play for more than a real-life day to play a good game. Yeah, how about no? So I think I just went back to playing Infamous and had fun with it. Ah. Oh, that's so weird. Honestly, it's funny because like that whole like... Oh, originally, that was one of the reasons I stopped playing like modern Pokemon games, because the tutorial, I swear, took longer than the actual game itself. And, yeah, that's just, it's really immensely frustrating. And the thing that I find really funny about Pokemon, I know, going off on a tangent, we're just kind of just moving right along this little monologue, aren't we? But everyone likes to use that whole, well, it's a kid's game, what do you expect? I'm like, I don't know, it didn't lead us around, like, when we were playing, like, Red, Blue, Yellow, it didn't basically just take our hand and lead us around. It's like the tutorial was fairly well integrated with the gameplay itself. And it didn't treat us like we were children. I mean, yeah, simplified English and what have you, but that was kind of the extent of it. Yeah, it's like you compare it to just, oh, I don't know, play a ROM hack of like Gold, Silver, Crystal and just see the difference. Or even the original for that matter. Oh, this isn't good. Ugh. Why do you have such a range, dude? Holy shit. Alright. Yikes. You have to literally try to lose a battle in a modern Pokemon game. Ain't that the truth? Not to mention the fact that the games are just horrendously buggy. I mean, it's really telling when you have an indie studio that by all accounts really just kind of figured it out as they went along, like Pocket Pair. Managing to make something that's actually... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start quick saving more often. These autosaves are really spread far apart.
Oh yeah.
Of course, then again, autosaves aren't really a common thing in modern FPS, but still, if you're gonna implement them. But yeah, anyway, it's really telling when Pocket Pair can just sort of release something in a better state in early access with a team that's like a tenth of the size. Legends Arceus, it's pretty decent. It's I mean, I don't know if I want to put this more on the console it's running on or what, but I mean, it's a neat idea. Bad frame rate. Well, okay, inconsistent frame rate. It actually, no, you know, now that I think about it, it looks worse than your average Switch game and plays and runs worse. But in terms of like concept and all that, I guess I didn't, you know, it was okay. I didn't mind it as much as I mind like modern Pokemon games, I'll put it that way. It was definitely a breath of fresh air. I should probably get back to that at some point. In fact, that's one of the things that, you know, Power World did remind me of, and to some extent, was Legends Arceus, because you kind of tended to do more things just on your own rather than just relying on your companions. Okay, I'll deal with this dude. Oh right, forgot about that. This thing has aim kick without actually showing it. It's really weird. No, I would absolutely say the Pocket Pair just figured it out as they went along. I mean, they literally switched engines because one of their new hires didn't know Unity. That sounds like figuring it out as you go along to me. Oh yeah, definitely. Power World is definitely more like Arc than Pokemon. So I kind of think the full Pokemon with guns thing, I mean, that's more just poking at its art style.
You're terminated.
Nailed him.
Fucker.
Ugh. Oh, favorite Pokemon. Oh, that is a tough question. I love all my boys and gals. Hey, Jickus, welcome. I mean, and that's a tough one.
Worthless consumer models.
I am a, I don't know, I do like Charizard. Fall back to the classics, but it's not to say I hate the new designs, it's just, yeah, you know, big scaly dragon-like thing that breathes fire. It's like, yeah, can relate. Having worked in IT for way too long. Alright, is there anything else down here? There's, ow, I forgot, fall damage. Damn you. Not over here. Anything? Nice shovel. Whoa, curse words. What was that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Age of Calamity upset me. Like, that was absolute trash. Okay, not the game itself, but like, I can't believe they released the game in that state and then refused to patch it. And the funny thing about that is that I remember seeing people complain about the frame rate of that, and they're like, well, you know, that's the frame rate we used to play games in. I'm like, bruh, I used a 486. I played Quake on a 486. I don't want to go back to that shit. Like, having a game drop down into like the low teens is... Fuck. I literally couldn't move back. Oh, whatever. But no, having a game run in the low teens is completely unacceptable. I mean, maybe if you're in a particularly busy area on the Switch, I could kind of maybe get it, but that game would just run at these god-awful frame rates for like an extended period of time, all while trying to give you these like frame-perfect dodge attacks and stuff like that. It's miserable. Ugh. Man, I don't know if we even got frame rates like that in Quake 2, because then we had 3D cards back then. Would say they were puttering along at least like a consistent 30 or so. Never patched it. No. The only way of getting a reasonably good experience with Age of Calamity is to soft mod your Switch and basically force it into a docked profile. And even then I ran into some horrendous input lag that I can't explain because it's not my TV, because that same TV will run Hyrule Warriors. How do I keep forgetting about these guys every time? But it'll run Hyrule Warriors Definitive flawlessly. But yeah, it can't run like, well, okay. But I can't get like a decent experience on the sequel. It's just, oh god, it upsets me because like Hyrule Warriors was like that series that I fell in love with. Got him. Alright, so oh my goodness, these guys are the worst and I hate them, and I know I'm gonna see a lot of them. I just really want this game to open up again. These cramped tunnels are, they're not doing it for me, man.
I really
Hey Zol, welcome. Life is alright. I can't complain. I can't complain about other things, which is what I've been doing for the past 40 minutes, but you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree that games do look better nowadays, but at the same time, you do have to design around system limitations. Oh, geez, still haven't gotten any ammo for that. And I think that's the problem with the Switch, is they want to make, like, games with, like, AAA graphics on the Switch, but that's never really been the thing with Nintendo hardware. And I think that's really focusing on kind of the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Not even close to him this time. Dark Souls 1's only 8 gigs. Oh yeah, I mean, you figure it was meant to fit on a DVD. Man, remember DVDs? Remember physical media? I am just really over these damn... You know what? They're kind of like head crabs, because there's a head on like a crab sort of body. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh man, Factorio's great. Like, it's just... I gotta say that it's really interesting to see a game that's that much of a CPU benchmark in today's standards. Okay, it's something spinning. I thought that was an enemy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, right here. There we go. Just talking about HD DVD. Oh my goodness. The last major format war.
Domo arigato, Mr.
Man, that
Roboto.
was a flash. Definitely a bit of a flashback. You know what's funny though, because I think another one of those things that Microsoft kind of helped bungle in a way. Not saying that it would have been a not saying it would have been a complete win if they would have done this, but one of the things I found kind of interesting about that is that the Xbox 360 was kind of like, I guess you could kind of consider it the I mean, it was the game system that supported HD DVD to some extent, but at the same time, they kind of made it, I mean, they kind of self-sabotaged it, because like, oh yeah, it's only for playing movies, we're not going to release any HD DVD games. Like, why? And then meanwhile you have Sony, who's releasing the PlayStation 3, which is the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market, and all these multi-disc games for the 360 are single-disc Blu-rays. And yeah, it kind of... That's a format seller. I mean, if you could use it for multiple things... Okay, I need to get rid of that turret. And then I need to... Okay, good. Step 1. Step 2. Deal with enemies. That it? Okay, cool. Ugh. Alrighty. What's so good about Blu-rays? Well,
State-of-the-art bang bang.
yeah, state-of-the-art bang bang, what she said. No, it's, hazard suits. How long does this last? Alright, we should probably save just in case. But, yeah, the main thing with it is just... Yeah, I mean, it's HD. But, generally higher bit rates as well. So you didn't get... Like, with DVD, I mean, you could kind of compress them to get more time out of it. Nope, that doesn't break. And no, you don't shock yourself when you're using it underwater. Good. But yeah, you can get longer play times potentially. HD, higher bit rates. I mean, that's really the main thing. It's just an evolution of the format. Also, it was spec'd out to have better support for better compression formats, so it actually would store video data more efficiently than DVD on top of all that. Oh, yeah, about not changing discs. True. Oh, and speaking of things that would fit on a single floppy, why is everything shaking? Oh, the hazard suit ran out, of course. It's an interesting way of showing damage, but I mean, it was ultimately effective. But yeah, another fun thing about floppies that I very distinctly remember, for the longest time, Macromedia Flash and even Adobe Flash for a while would fit on a single 1.44 megabyte floppy. Oh, it's a respawning hazard suit. Very nice. So, alright. Well, there's got to be something down in the water that, that I need to mess with. Yeah, I mean, really, Blu-ray was just an evolution. An evolutionary step. And that's the thing that's so funny about it, is that when you really look at it, it didn't even really have a chance to take off, because it was immediately replaced by digital, which, I mean, whether you can, if you consider that a replacement, so I'd say it kind of isn't. I don't know. Something, just things randomly getting delisted? Yeah, it's great. So hold up. Oh wait, that's the elevator. No. I would say in terms of, you know, mind-blowing, being able to store 100 gigs on a single disc is pretty impressive, but yeah. Oh yeah, zip discs. The sheer speed of parallel port zip. Oh my goodness. I actually have a oh, it looked like there was glass there. It's because of that wall. I hate everyone.
The squeaky wheel gets greased.
Ugh. They really love putting grenade launchers in tight spaces, don't they?
It appears you're powerless to stop me.
Oh my god. Find them super cheap now. Yeah, that is one of the advantages of it. No one could really push them, so they sell them, and you can rip them and still basically get the best of both worlds. That's one of the things I like about physical media. Or even if it's DRM free. I mean, if you have the ability to back it up and you don't need to have to worry about a server being online to enjoy it. Alright, so there's more switches here, right? Alright, there we go. So that's how you get that. Alright. This all makes sense now. Yeah, let's use the bow. Because honestly, fuck these guys. That it? Yeah, I think that's it. Zip disks, yeah, zip disks were painfully slow. Great archival format, though. I mean, I think when we got our first zip drive, our hard drive was only like maybe 340 megs. So a couple zip disks was just a very nice way of archiving things. You know, distributing some, you know, pirated stuff. No one would do that. Software piracy is illegal, folks. Alright. Oh, for the love of... You know, this whole thing... I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad in a way that they're giving you all these hazard suits, but at the same time, it also feels a little bit, Oh, I see. There's more of a time limit, because this is hazardous. Wait, okay. It's making sense now. Oh, give me that. Thank you. Oh. Don't copy that floppy. Excuse me. Or there's always that whole, like, software or SPA phone number thing.
This can't be.
Okay. So I need to basically kill all these guys and then figure out how to get up before everything goes to hell. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Yeah. You wouldn't pirate a car. Oh no, it's you wouldn't download a car. Even better. No swimming, dangerous. Yeah, you don't say. Like, grab. Oh, I don't need that. Right, because I have a bunch of explosive weapons that, yeah. Helpful in this case.
Haven't you ever heard of the healing power of laughter?
Yeah. This... I just want an open level. Damn it. Like, just give me an open level, because we've been on this whole, like, closed corridors thing for too long, and then right when I get in an area like this, that just, you know, it's fairly open, it goes away all too quickly. I think the funny thing about that whole you wouldn't download a car thing is just the number of people who are like, I mean, if I could. Alright, that was painful. At this point, I think I just need to just bank a grenade off the wall into the main part of the room. Or that... Oh my god. I just... Why would you design a level like that? Oh, it's so mean. And when I banked the grenade off the wall, I heard something die, but it might have been the dude that was, like, nearby, I guess. Oh, well. Okay. One more. And up here. Got him. And it's awkward. Alright. I just do a more harsh angle like that. Well, lured him away at least. Okay, good. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop one of these now. Drop saves like it's hot. The last Saskatchewan pirate about a guy that does land-based piracy, so maybe you would pirate a car. If a company will ever make a car which has its interior entirely based on AR, so you could download any car you want and see it. Honestly, that'd be pretty badass. Cybernetic eye implants. Or you can just do that thing where you awkwardly wave your phone around and just see things that no one else does. You know, that actually would have made it easier. Sneaky, sneaky. Admittedly, I do like some of the little combat shortcuts that they put in. But then again, this guy over here still would have been crap. So, half points, I guess. Right. Good weapon. Yeah, right here. Hey, Gogus. Welcome. Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, 3D printing is just... The whole 3D printing thing is just rife with piracy. Which is hilarious. And completely not at all unexpected, really. Oh yeah, the famous build engine... Whatever you want to call that. 12 seconds. Oh, this is not ideal. Well, we're gonna get irradiated. Oh, guess gotta go up now. I do. Barely made it, I think? Oh, right, of course. I was out of this area for 0.2 seconds. Well, at least there's not as many annoying flying enemies this time. And we're back in the open area, so even better. Alright. Disperser. Well, at least I have plenty of ammo for my shotgun now. That makes me feel a little better. Okay. Control room. It's an elevator. Do I trust this? I guess. Okay. What are you doing here? Exploding, I guess. Alright, so what is that gonna do? Did she just... Yeah, I think she just said that.
Say my name.
I mean, you know. It's a build engine game.
Yeah.
That's kind of a pop culture reference. Did I get him? Alright, cool. I really do like how she finishes the reload animation just while you're doing your platforming thing. Very nice. Dark Soul, oh my god. This is gonna sound terrible, but that's actually a game that I really need to finish at some point. So, yes, I have not completed Dark Souls. Sue me. Actually, you know, we're talking about the Switch being a little bit, I don't know, underperformant. And this isn't strictly an issue with the PlayStation 4, but I remember one of the things that actually prevented me from having much enjoyment of Bloodborne were the amazing load times that it used to have. Oh my goodness. On which difficulty? I don't remember exactly. Ultra Viscera. Yeah, I figured I think it's like middle of the road, if I remember correctly. Figured I haven't played a good build engine game in a while, so probably best not to crank things up too much just yet. Whoop. I'm pretty sure he was standing on my head for a second. Got him. You know, these Grenadier guys are good enough at whipping grenades that it feels so good when they end up just hurting themselves. Right, so I guess we'll just go back this way. These handy dandy staircases the devs left for us. So I'm assuming that opened up one of the previous gates, right? I mean, that would make sense. Probably more explodey happening at some point because everything explodes. It's 2 times in the hardest difficulty. Nice. Ah, this looks pleasant. Did I come from here or something? Well, whatever. Balls, balls, balls. Ah! Yeah, I figured semi-casual experience would be... casual, yeah. Would be nice. Yeah, so this is the beginning. Right, okay. Oh yeah, I was thinking of something that was in the previous level, wasn't I? Something I've already solved. Wait, did I go up here yet? Yeah, I did. Alright. This is actually where the beginning of the map. Alright. Oh, okay. I picked up the expansion. This is only my first playthrough, so I will get to it at some point for sure. Come on. There we go. I have kind of realized that I do need to play more build engine games though, because there's just, well, I mean, obviously Duke 3D. I haven't played that all the way through in years. Then there's like Shadow Warrior and Blood. I don't know why the name was escaping me for so long. Yeah, I'm starting to think that area that has all the bad guys now, that might be the way forward. Possibly. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. I think that's actually the first time I managed to whip a bowling bomb above somebody. That makes me feel strangely upset. Alright, we're kind of going about this in a roundabout way. Is this... Nope, that's where I've been before. Not back this way. Is there anything else? Kind of seems like I could jump to that. Not like that. That's not how you do it. Okay, not quite like that. So probably a vent. Oh, I'm stupid. Alright. Well, thankfully you move faster than the turrets can shoot, so that kind of helps. Oh, yeah.
Sure, let's dance.
What?
Worthless consumer models.
Oh my goodness. Nope. Don't think so, bud. Alright, where are you? Ah! Okay, where's the dude? Okay, there you are. Okay. Reappear, coward. There you are. Ah, jeez. Damn psychic bastard. Okay. Yeah, I try not to save scum too hard, but yeah, if I were playing on the harder difficulties, I probably would. Does the hardest difficulty on this have like some sort of mechanic, like in Duke, for instance, where you have to jib the enemies or they'll come back? 'Cause I can see that being possibly a little frustrating.
I'm sorry, Shelley, but we've had another malfunction.
Okay.
Don't fret. The good doctor
Probably
will
should be
give
using
you a
this more
lift.
often. Yeah. Still missing 8 secrets. That's the other thing. Finding more secrets probably would help. Fine. The main antagonist of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, jeez. Who was that? Oh my goodness. I know there was Rita Repulsa. Oh, what? I mean, honestly, this area just reminds me of Half-Life. Except instead of going down and dealing with head crabs, I'm going up and dealing with flames. So yeah, totally the same thing. Alright, reload faster. Not saying I could reload dual SMGs faster than she can, but still. Oh my goodness, just, there we go. I just need to hold it for like a little bit longer. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite boss so far. I mean, the platform's pretty tight, but it's not like...
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Might have been a little too easy, I don't know. Tight platform, a lot of movement, good stuff. Oh, I'll just get a lot more damage from enemies. Yikes. Yeah, yeah, that's considering you're already taking a lot of damage right here, that's pretty nuts. Alright, there we go. Everything is fine. Yeah, nice little bit of continuity there. Alright, onward, I suppose. Oh, there we go. You gotta actually press the voxel switch, not the wall next to it. Ooh, nice low-key music. Oh, Blood's hardest difficulty. Blood, I mean, just in general, from what I've heard, is kind of a, well, probably the hardest classic build engine game. From what I've heard, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played that or Shadow Warrior yet, so,
Isn't this a breath of fresh air?
Oh, look, we're in Eternity. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. But hey, we can actually move around. Okay. I should just manually aim. I think that'd be easier. Oh my goodness. Or maybe not. Right. Oh, I keep hitting the tree. Damn it. What is this, Z-Doom? I mean, no, it's obviously not, but you know what I mean. Well, broke another bridge. Ooh, that's kind of a long jump. Oh, we made it. It's fine. And we're back into tunnels.
You're terminated, fucker.
Insert about 1 million grenadiers here. Why am I using that and not this?
Imagine the future.
Still, yep, you're still alive. Balls. And, oh, for the love of... Oh, thing's sacred. It's always got to be those damn little crab things. There's so many of them. Oh, let's just realize that's an explosive barrel. Does that do anything for... Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Well, you know, it's worth a shot. Right. Little head crab wannabes. I don't even know what to call these things. So, I mean, as we've gone over several times, they're not technically spiders.
Fresh air.
I don't know. Vaguely spider-like things. I also just kind of realized, I don't know why it took me this long, but I just realized that those flying things literally have like the same like head thing on them. It's kind of a nice touch. Oh, you can go through trees. Nice. He got stuck. Nice.
We're done
Good.
when I say we're done.
Arachnids. I mean, that'd be basically like calling them spiders. Micro arachnotrons. I like that. They don't shoot plasma. Thank goodness. But I mean, that kind of works, because like arachnotrons, despite the name, I mean, they're basically half spiders. Spider wannabes, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Got him. Alright, so this is about the time where we switch over to this thing. Okay, got somebody at least. This is a fine grenade launcher, I gotta say. Ugh, yikes. Stop sidestepping. Alright, that's it.
'Cause you're not.
Oh, he's dead. Nice. That was a pretty good one-liner. GG, Bombshell. Oh, I heard that. Alright, do we have anything over here? Alright, we have a little bit of a safe spot, kinda. Yeah, the box. Yeah. It won't break no matter how many times I shoot it. Alright, good stuff. So now I'm kind of wondering, well, first of all, before I accidentally blow everything up. Okay, good. Nope, no holes in the wall. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we see what's over there. What's over here now? Disappointment. Got it. Nope, nothing there either. Arachlings. Yeah. I think I can get behind that one. Because it kind of implies that they're related, or semi-related. And yet it's still kind of a unique word. Yeah. Chain gun up. Only 150. That'll last like 5 seconds.
Time for a hard reset.
Whoa. Hey, where'd you come from, little bastard? I'm actually surprised he didn't hurt me worse than he did. Yeah, I could deal with that. Oh. Okay. Awesome. Ah. Oh. Just maybe that guy take like an extra second to die. I mean, he still died, so that's fine. Bug in the DOS version where after you load a save, the damage tables were set to the normal difficulty damage. Oh, that's interesting. like one of those bugs where it's kind of surprising in a way they didn't catch that before release. Oh jeez, just get the... Oh, I hate these little things. Holy crap. I think they did more damage to me than the hit scanners. Little bastards. Alright. Alright. Oh. Okay. Oh, I kind of wasted that health kit. That's okay. And I know why they don't give you more ammo for these things, but just imagine if they did. That'd be so lovely. Alright, we're full on these. Let's use this for a little while.
Are you on your knees yet?
Oh. Okay. I guess Spiderling's gotta poop too. I love those build engine mirrors. So nice. Yeah, I would consider making a tutorial. Especially the video tutorial, because a lot of times, I don't know. Some people are a lot more receptive to that than just standard forum posts. I don't have a blue card yet. Ah. Oh, I guess that's the easier way up here. Kinda. Yep, alright. So I missed something, clearly. Because, yep, no key card. Alright, you know what? This is actually the easier way for me. Because every time I climb that, I end up overshooting. And this, I think, just dead ends here. Yeah, because it just has the switch. This really... Okay. That's gotta open up, right? Is there like a switch or something? Well, I don't know. See, I would say the retro scene is kind of expanding a little bit, because there's it's funny, because there's like a lot of people who, well, okay, maybe not a lot, that's kind of just, I can't really prove that, but it just seems like there's a decent number of people who are actually playing retro games on retro hardware, who were born after the said retro hardware was discontinued. So yeah, it's gonna be a niche thing for sure, but could still be useful. Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of shortcutted this, didn't I? All right, well, this is Sparta. Did they just shoot through that? Oh, that's a little raw. All right. How did you not? Okay, whatever. Well, you know, I saved them all from their PowerPoints, so they should be thanking me. Man, that's pretty lame even as far as PowerPoints go. What's wrong with you guys? That's like an old school projector. Also a stapler. Man, this game's just loaded with environmental detail. How did you miss me? Alright, I won't complain. Imagine if I did. Holy crap. Got him. Alright. Now that looks like IRC right there. So I just need to hear the old Mac beep and see the smiling face again. Yep, that is true. Hey, Meaty, welcome. Whoa. More explosions, perfect. I hate those guys with a fiery passion.
Gotcha.
Hey, at least his auto-save's in a good spot. Okay. Okay. Amazing. Ooh, ammo. I do find it kind of funny with this game, because like I'll get into a certain rhythm with a particular weapon, and be like, oh, I'm out of ammo, and then I'll switch and all my other weapons will be completely full. It's great. It's like it just kind of... It definitely keeps... just... Please, just explode. Okay, you know what? Fine. Just trying to get rid of you somewhat humanely. Oh yeah, lockers. Speaking of random ammo pickups. Okay, I'm full on those. See what I mean? Yeah, I'll grab that. I also like how you can scout out rooms before you actually go into them. It's such a nice touch. So, like over here. Door is locked. Okay. You know, I should have known that fire extinguishers would explode. This is a build engine game after all. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got a little bit of a collection of consoles at this point that I collected just... I don't know. Throughout my adulthood, I guess. So I didn't really grow up with too many consoles, so it's almost in a way feels like making up for lost time. Like, I think one good example is, like, I started playing, man, this would have been probably 2002, I want to say. I'm pretty sure I was... Yay, that worked. So I'm pretty sure I was still in high school. But, like, I, just started playing through Super Metroid on ZSNES. Yeah. Back when that was a semi-viable emulator. But, yeah. Started playing through it. Didn't have a particularly great time because, well, that game has a lot of, well, I don't know. Guess I wasn't creative enough to come up with a good keyboard scheme for it. But either way, that kind of drove me to pick up an SNES, and then I kind of got hooked. The only console I had growing up was a Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting jumping back into the whole Nintendo thing. Oh, okay, nice little shortcut. I appreciate stuff like that. Of course, nowadays it's even better because you got stuff like the SD to SNES and all that good stuff. So you don't really have to worry as much about using your original cartridges. So. No, it doesn't open. Right. Really make you go the roundabout way, don't they? I mean, to be fair, I did kind of go on a secret diversion, so it is all good. Okay, that doesn't open either. I'm thinking I probably have to go into that one room with all the dudes. And then these guys. There we go. How about that? Oh, okay. Another little shortcut. Guys. These guys are not threatening at all if you just send them in single file at me one at a time. exploding at the speed of... I don't know about that. Whoa. These guys, are they like less vulnerable to explosions or something? Because they don't really seem to... There you are. Okay. Oh, PS1 feels retro. I mean, when you really look at it,
You know, Shelley, I like to think of myself.
we're at the point now where like even stuff like the PS2 is kind of borderline retro. It's weird, but I guess that's just how time goes. Just how things roll. It's like when I think about it, it's like I was like a sophomore in high school when the PS2 came out. It's just, I don't know, it's strange to think about, I guess. Alright, there we go. Okay, I gotta say, that was actually a good little moment of, I guess, environmental storytelling. Because it kind of looked like the guy was just, like, watching over his, well, colleague. Flatlines.
Whoa, Shelly. Control yourself.
I think that's kind of a dick move. I will say that. But, you know what? It's done, and we can't go back. And it's not like the doggo in my house, so... We're not gonna go back. Okay, that does not give you health. Be neat if it did, though. Oh, okay. Another nice little shortcut. Sometimes it's fun to torment my Discord group with, hey, wanna know how many years ago Portal came out? Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny, we were talking about Pentium 4s earlier. When Portal first came out, I was still using a Pentium 4. Yeah. Isn't that great? Pentium 4 with a GeForce 6600 GT. I think a whole 1 gigabyte of RAM. Oh. And it's funny looking at my current PC with its 64 gigs. Fun. There we go. Dude, yeah, the Amiga deserved better. It deserved so much better. And from what I've seen, it's kind of like a combination of that and then just Jack Tramiel just being kind of a salty asshole. But, yeah, it's just, kind of makes you wonder what, like if the Amiga were actually allowed to thrive, like how things would have gone. I'm trying to remember which, there's this one like really good Amiga retrospective that kind of went into its whole history, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. I wish I were using my my boom boom weapon, but oh, that's perfect. That's great. Thanks. Okay. I think the one thing that's a little discouraging about this game is when you go through a lot and it's just ended by a single shot when you have like 50% health. Yeah, high damage values will do that, I guess. Doom's not really any different, it's just more RNG based. Only 10 shells. I hate these flying fuckers. How? Okay, there we go.
Oh, you throw quite a party.
Okay. Took care of them that time. Most of them. You can still hear someone with a shotgun. Some smart ass. That probably got him. Oh, what's this? Oh. A texture. Oh no. Ugh. You know, I think it's funny. You say that, wonder what would have happened if the N64 were disc-based. And I find it really funny with that whole thing. It's like Nintendo did try to like give it a disc drive.
Nice.
You know, like their own kind of weird thing. Don't understand that company. It's like that whole thing. It's like, oh well, you know, the competition's killing it with their discs, like CD drives. Let's go ahead and give it like basically what amounts to a fancy floppy drive. Perfect. Let's sign off on it. It's kind of like the GameCube and its mini DVDs. Like, okay. So everyone else has these systems that could store like, oh, 4.7 or 9.4 gigs of data, and then meanwhile we're stuck in like the 2 gigabyte range. Ugh. And I say that as someone who loved the GameCube. And still loves it, actually. Despite its, well, I don't know. I was gonna say quirky controller, but I mean it's a good controller, in my opinion. It's not like the N64 controller that murders my hands now. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you are. I was wondering why I was exploding. I found out why I was exploding. I should probably use my items more often. Oh yeah, the I think the biggest problem with the N64, yeah, kind of like what Adam implied, is the 4 kilobytes of texture cache. Why?
It's starting to turn into my own personal shitty pipe dream.
Huh, get it? Because sewer level? Oh my god. Please tell me we're not going to just head into just this again. Okay. So N64 is supposed to be disc-based. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like a very Nintendo thing to do, at least in that era. So, but I don't know. I mean, it's entirely possible. Okay, is that just the way back? Oh, yeah, I didn't use this. Nice. Okay. Hey, Big Mac Slayer. Welcome, my friend. It's been a while. Yeah, I do like this level, the level's interconnectivity. It's just so nice. Ugh. Geez, 6 years to change the batteries on a Wavebird. That's crazy. Oh, hey, Corn Mike. Sorry, I didn't... just looked up on the chat. Alright. I'm kind of guessing maybe I need to go there. Seems like the most likely option. Stuck in through the back. Drunk, disorderly. Terrible. Alright, well, let's just do the... No. Can I maybe... Okay, good, good. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. It's giving me items. It knows that you're supposed to... or that you can do this. And there's a thing that I already have that I haven't used. I really need to use my items, damn it. Alright. What else do we have over here? A death pit. Perfect. Alright, well, that's fine. Alrighty. Well, I guess we have to go down into the shit pipe. As you do. Alright. Sewer level. Oh, okay. It's actually a point of no return. Beautiful. Why do we... Okay, we just spent some time in the great outdoors, and we're already at the point now where going back into the tunnels. It's just great.
Oh, what an incredible smell Haskell's discovered.
Alright. Surprised it's not a portable med kit, considering that's actually an interesting... Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, Sony, yeah, their R&D department was probably pretty well funded in like throughout the 70s and 80s, eh? Oh, great. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Fucking sewer zombies. You know, can we just go back to like the whole head crab being the main thing, or whatever you want to call it? You see why Civvy hates sewers. Yeah. I can also understand why he gives some sewers, well, worse marks than others.
I never miss.
Yeah. I still love how she says I never miss. Like, that's just... I'm basically making that a lie. Oh, stop, collaborate, and listen, of course. Oh, man. I don't think I would... Honestly, like in this case, I don't think I would mind it as much if we didn't literally just come out of, like, this cramped sewer. So it's like we're basically in a level that's more or less the same as one from, like, not even a full level back. But it's like now the water is shit instead of concrete. Why? Oh, and zombies, because of course there's fucking zombies. I mean, granted, they're not as devilish as some of the other enemies, but, you know, still. I've been over zombies in video games for a very long time now. I'm also over with whatever those things are. Oh yeah, that whole Bungie saga. Actually, Halo's really funny because I remember, like, it was originally supposed to be like an RTS. Then they made it an FPS.
We're done when I.
And then they were originally going to make it like, well, pretty much cross-platform the same way that Oni was. Oh. You know, Windows, classic Mac, and then all of a sudden Microsoft decides to release this fancy new games console, and they need a fancy first-person shooter to... What the fuck? Anyway, they need a fancy first-person shooter for it, so... Hello, Master Chief. That is just such a weird saga. Marathon is, it's good. But you gotta be prepared for some of its quirks. Like, I mean, it's, obviously gonna have more in common with Doom than a, modern FPS. Albeit with a strangely advanced engine for the time. But that is one thing. The physics are weirdly floaty, and some of the weapons are a bit unique, I guess, would be a good way to put it. But despite its quirks, I mean, yeah, it's a fun time. I had a lot of fun with it. I played through the whole trilogy on stream. My goodness, when was that? It was a minute ago. Also, what is the point of... Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I find it... Yeah, I do find it funny how just despite all of that, Halo ended up basically becoming, for a while, like, the template for FPS games. It's like it just doesn't... I don't know. They managed to do a lot right with it. Like, I mean, a lot of people harp on the 2-weapon limitation, which, I mean, understandable. But, I mean, really, it is what it is. It's not Halo's fault that everyone decided to take that moving forward. It's like they basically designed... Oh my... Okay. Fuck you. Yeah, it's like, I mean, they basically designed the game around it, and then the rest of the industry just decided, yeah, we'll just do what Halo did because... lazy? I don't know. Cortana's waifu material. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay. Just, can you imagine, like, you know, I wonder if Cortana's, like, oh, I don't even know if she's still in Windows 11 nowadays, but wonder if her usage rates would have went up if she actually had, like, her Halo avatar instead of just being a circle on your screen. I mean, that's the way Microsoft should have marketed it. Like, yeah, here's your built-in thirst trap. Why not? Probably should have saved. Yeah, we'll just do it now. Better late than never. Hey, Zero Infinity, welcome. Yeah, Adam, you pretty much hit the nail on the head right there. Because, like, especially if you look at stuff like, oh, like Deus Ex for the PlayStation 2. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm sure it's probably one of those things. I don't know why I did that. I'm sure it's one of those things where if you got used to it, it'd probably be okay. But I mean, it's basically porting a keyboard and mouse layout to a controller. It's kind of like Morrowind for the Xbox. It's like you're taking a game that basically has like its own windowing system and just trying to make it work on a console. I mean, there's a reason why, like, Windows isn't directly used on the Xbox. Why are you so loud? You annoying asshole. Anyway. Guilty Spark, the Clippy of Halo. That's a good point. He really is. And like Halo, and actually I shouldn't say that because spoilers, just in case, I don't know.
Here I am, at Hell's Gate.
At some point, that's actually been one of the things that's been on my list for a while, was playing through Halo on the channel. I don't know if I'll do it as like a weekend video set or streaming it, but it's been a while. And I do like those games. And I do have the Master Chief Collection, so yeah, there's that. What does? Oh, just does shutter control. Got it. Oh. Hello, it looks like you're trying to contain the flood. Ah, brilliant. Oh, nope, those are all slightly out of order. Yeah, that's off. Alright, so I gotta presumably turn on power somewhere. Yeah, backup generator. Alright, I see it now. Now, let's see. Can I go... Why did the zombie scream at me? Well, at least there's some sprite variety. I'll give them that. Even if they are fucking zombies. Alright, in we go. Still don't know what desktop AI is supposed to do for me. Yeah, that's... It really feels like one of those, just implement it in C sort of things. Or optionally, just an excuse to collect more data because, you know... Microsoft basically hoards that these days. Or, really everybody does, let's be real. It's one of the things that's so refreshing. It's like you set up a new, like you set up KDE, and it opts to turn off telemetry. And it actually goes in a list. Like, if you do choose to enable it, like, we'll send your basic system information for our, you know, for survey purposes. Like, I'm okay with this. We actually conform with regulatory bodies. I don't know. Just feels... Funny enough, it just feels like a breath of fresh air. It's like, remember when Linux was, like, the janky thing that you just used because it was free? And now it just, like, legitimately feels like... I don't know. I would say the way forward. Yeah, I need a Valve. I need to find a valve for this valve puzzle. AIs don't do copyright infringement, it's purely transformative. Well, it's kind of... One thing that does interest me is seeing how these, things like GitHub Copilot and what have you. JetBrains AI Assistant, that's another one that came out recently. I mean, they say it's like, oh yeah, just take code from open source projects, except there's there's licenses to consider. It's like you can't just like use the GPL'd code. Like if I'm making something that's like MIT licensed and it pulls something from a GPL'd project, that's a license violation. I mean, surely they thought of this stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Ugh. Sorry, gotta stretch. There we go. Yeah, you're the Linux desktop 3023. I mean, it's getting viable, or it's getting more viable. I'm not gonna hold out hope because I mean, it's gonna take a lot more than just making it easy to install to get people to switch. If anything, I would say that like your average consumer, if they get tired of Windows, they're just gonna buy a Mac. I mean, unless you start seeing like Linux machines that actually do offer that Windows style experience and are pre-sold with the operating system installed and marketed, because a lot of these companies that make Linux machines or machines with like pre-installed Ubuntu or whatever, you know, they kind of hide it away on their website, understandably. They don't want people to accidentally buy something and then for it to be a support nightmare. But, I don't know. Niche applications, though? I mean, Steam Deck. So, I don't know. We're getting there. I would say stuff like that's at least giving it a little bit of mind share instead of, yeah, there we go. Hello. So before, most people wouldn't even really think about it, or they'd think about it as, oh yeah, it's that thing that's in servers, right? Or the thing that only nerds use. Of course, then again, it probably doesn't help that most people are also going to buy the Steam Deck competitors because they're undercutting it in price. Which, that's another whole can of worms. You don't know. There's a big difference between MIT Creative Commons GPL, yeah. Mix of Linux getting more viable, Windows getting less viable. True. Yeah. I think another thing we need is a little bit less of this FOSS arrogance, like we so commonly see in projects like GNOME, because they just really don't give a fuck what anyone else says. They're like, yeah, you're just going to accept that this weird amalgamation of Windows, Mac OS, and Android are going to be viable for every desktop user. I might be being a little too harsh. I know there's people that actually do like using GNOME, but let's face it, it doesn't function anything like any other desktop operating system or desktop environment, whatever. And if you're getting people to switch over, they're going to be like, how the hell do I get to my programs? Which is kind of understandable. I'd fully switch to Linux if I didn't have a lot tied to Windows. That's kind of how most people are. Like, I'm pretty sure my dad, for instance, would absolutely love to ditch Windows. Like, just like that. But, you know, it's like financial software, all that stuff. Some of the stuff that doesn't work. Oh, I probably have to steal that valve. Perfect. Stuff that probably doesn't work particularly well under Wine because it's using these bizarre-ass controls that barely work on Windows, let alone anything else. It's just, there's so many layers to it. Like, that's why I kind of brought up niche applications like the Steam Deck. Okay, I have to probably go around and upside down and all that stuff. Because, that does provide an avenue of moving some of your stuff over. So, I mean, if you're using a Steam Deck, you're going to be doing their video games, and that's one application that you might not need to do in Windows at that point. I don't know. Plus, there's also the knock-on effect where it gives people a reason, like developers, a reason to actually target the platform, which is always good. Oh. Did I reload? Okay, good. GNOME developers deserve to be pasted. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the way they run things, and I think the worst part is the fact that they have Red Hat behind them, which gives them pretty much just way too many feet in the door.
Looks like it's time to get
All right.
wet. I just hope the water isn't brown this time.
Is this seriously going to be another swim around level? I think it's going to be. Yes. Okay. One thing to keep in mind when it comes to the actual graphics layer in Linux is that if you're still, well, probably even if you're using Wayland, but pretty much the GPU driver overrides all that BS. Like, that's why I always find it really funny when, because I remember there was someone who complained about, or I was talking to someone who complained about Wayland's nuking features that, that X11 had. It's like, it's barely been X11. Xorg, whatever you want to call it. I mean, its protocol is X11. Which one do I want to... Yeah, sure, we'll go here. Yeah, and I think Valve, because at least in modern times, from what I remember, Egosoft, their porting experiments were a lot older than Valve's. But like in modern times, like Valve was able to get some pretty impressive numbers just by, well, with their Half-Life ports and what have you. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the overhead from all that X11 shit is just not there, which definitely helped matters. So yeah, I don't know. Things are continuing to improve. Of course, then again, you also have stuff like the amazing stability of, or not maybe stability, I don't know. I never had stability problems, but I've had other issues with them. But basically just the Intel, or not Intel, NVIDIA drivers for Linux. Open source ones really aren't there.
Downtown must have taken out most of the
NVIDIA's idea of open source is a joke. I have had pretty good luck with AMD GPU though, so there's that, I guess. Alright. Oh, okay, there we go. I did it. Yeah, I'm actually, I'm in the same boat as Dave. I have a weird mix of Mac, Linux, and Windows. Mostly Mac and Linux. But, I've got an M1 MacBook Pro, which is amazing battery life. That's pretty much been my workhorse for a while. Most of my infrastructure is all Linux powered. I've got a nice little Linux workstation. It's kind of like my my little safe space, I guess. Oh wait. Hold up. Can I go into here? Can I break that? Yeah, I can't. No, I can't. That was a chunky sound for something I can't break. Alright, there we go. Oh, and then the lovely Framework 16 laptop. I've been playing around with that a lot. And I gotta say, it's definitely in the running for probably one of my favorite systems so far. It actually has a trackpad that I don't hate using. Which,
You need to unplug.
yeah, not bad. Oh yeah, Linux cares about, or Linux, what? NVIDIA cares about Linux insofar that their stuff works on it, and they can target those scientific applications and stuff. They, really the issue most people have is they don't play well with others, but, I mean, I'm surprised people expect more from them at this point. So, I mean, it's always kind of been that way. That's, I guess, sort of what happens when you're the, like, that high up and you're that much of a performance leader. So, I don't know. I still just find it funny how, AMD just is, well, very unpleasant to use on Windows, and yet on Linux it's just actually not horrible. I don't know. As I kind of use the framework a bit more, I'll be able to see just sort of how well that holds up. But so far, initial impressions are really good. I actually do have an AMD GPU in my workstation thing, but don't really have that as a gaming system. So, yeah. Can't really say for sure. Alright, so I did raise the water level. Did anything? Yep, these opened up. Of course, I don't have a suit, but that's probably fine. There we go. Ugh. Okay. Oh, 10-year-old Mini is a Windows 10 system. Yeah, the those Intel Macs are pretty good for that type of stuff. A little bit of a new lease on... Oh, this is where I was before. Okay, I got it. Kind of gives them a little bit of a new lease on life. I mean, there's technically ways of getting modern versions of Mac OS to run on them, but that's a well that's going to dry up pretty soon, I think. Problem with changing processor architectures. I feel sorry for people who use it in creative capacities, because there's really still no full-on replacement for the Pro. I don't know. AMD is always terribly late with their drivers. See, I think that's one of the reasons why their Linux drivers tend to work, because from what I remember, they're actually like properly open sourced, unlike NVIDIA's that are kind of just, well, half-assed would probably be putting it politely. Let's just say when NVIDIA's so-called open source drivers came out, their firmware blobs got a lot bigger. Yeah, so not really open source. It's just kind of LARPing as open source in a way. So is there anything else down here? Or is that just a way... Yeah, I think that's just a way of getting up here. Yeah, okay. And then this is probably blocked off if I had to... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, gate B is open. Perfect. Okay. Wow. Here, have this. And this. And this. Got him. Alright, no shotgun shells. But I do have this. Perfect. Let's use i3 on Linux. Not at all. I mean, the whole tiling window manager thing, honestly, it's something that I've been sort of on and off about. Like, it feels like something I'd probably like on my, like, more dev-focused machines, but I just haven't really... Oh, bubbles. No, that's a bit raw. Yeah, it's one of those things that I just haven't really set aside the time to learn and kind of develop muscle memory for. At least they're not bombing people with 80 gig driver packages anymore. Oh man. Yeah, I had some experiences with that. Like, one of my previous laptops, actually it was before I got my MacBook. I was using a Dell Precision, which, 7710, honestly fantastic laptop. But, yeah, it used, an AMD GPU. And oh boy, that was the worst part of the system. Like, it had, of course, built-in Intel GPU. You know, it was like hybrid graphics, that sort of thing, but... Jeez, oh man. It got to the point where pretty much, like, even on, like, the minimal gaming I would do on that machine, I would just use the Intel GPU, and it was generally a better experience. The only time I think that I've ever seen a blue screen on that system was due to the, was in the AMD drivers. Just, it's unfortunate because their price point's just a lot more attractive. I mean, it'd be nice if they were a more viable option on Windows, but they're just, Also suddenly reminded of when, Vitan was last streaming, and, he ended up with, like, his GPU just kept resetting while playing freaking Doom. Granted, that could be just a interaction between OBS and Doom, because he doesn't normally have problems like that, but from what I've gathered, but still, I mean, streaming really isn't an arcane thing these days. Got him. Alright, here we go. Is this... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And again, the vents that are just big enough to stuff a whole ass person into. Oh shite! I did not expect... Oh no, that was a good choice. Yep.
The healing power of laughter.
Got him! That was some nice panic. I love panicking. I didn't expect that would bring me up here. I thought that was just like a secret... Oh man. This game. I will say at least this area is a lot more... I mean... Still a little bit more closed off than I would like, but it's not as bad as the previous section. And, yeah, just overall, not bad. A little chill. Dell laptops overpriced. It depends. I would say for their pro laptops, quote unquote, oh, absolutely. Precision, I don't know. They are well-built systems for the most part. For the most part. Although they did start this trend where they started building the Precisions as basically beefed up XPSs. And doing things like not bothering with VRM heatsinks. They're trash. Alright, so... Do I have to, like... I think I literally have to... Oh my god. This is, Oh, this is gonna be painful, isn't it? Yeah, like the 7710 I thought was a pretty good value for what I got. I used a 5510, I think it was, for work at my last job, and I think it was a piece of trash. Not even just because of, like, you know, corporate endpoint antivirus, because I was using, I was running Linux on it. Okay, maybe I'm... Maybe not. Maybe not. Unless I have to... Oh my god, I think I see what I have to do, and I hate it. Build your own platforms. Oh, jeez. This is painful, because, like, the, graphics actually correspond to the area that, well, blows the things up. And getting it all lined up correctly is just not pleasant. Oh, why did they do this? Why did they do this? Oh, I also had a compact in college. It was, it ran Doom Builder. I'll give it that much. But it's actually kind of interesting because that was a, it was a mobile Athlon. I think a 2600 plus, or 2400 plus. It was 2400 plus. And it used an AMD chipset, which was basically, it was kind of half-baked. So you would have a system, like the PC I was running at the time was a Pentium 3 800. Yeah, super speedy. And the Pentium 3 actually had significantly faster I/O than that laptop did. Seems a little backwards, but that's how it was. I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get. Which I think this is gonna be doable. Shit, man. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think I overthought that maybe a tiny bit. It's fine. Ugh. Alright, there we go. I've never had a Falcon Northwest laptop, but I did get one of their desktops pretty much during the whole quote-unquote GPU shortage, aka Scalper City. Because I was like normally I build all my own systems, but in that case that was the only way of actually getting myself a decent GPU, and I actually did need an upgrade. And yeah, well-built stuff. Their desktops I don't think are really outrageous in terms of prices. Laptops though, like gaming laptops, just in general, yeah, they're a little pricey. Oh, okay. My god, is this just basically going to be the fan level? Because I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, mobile AMD was, I would say, borderline unusable at that point. Like, I really should have gotten... I mean, I think even, like, getting a Celeron laptop would have been a better option. Granted, Celerons aren't bad. They're just a little, cache limited. I mean, I will give it credit for one thing. It did run Unreal Tournament 2004 reasonably well. So, could be worse. But it was kind of funny because it, I remember one of the things that the GPU, quote-unquote, would claim is that it supported hardware TNL. And from what I can gather, it really didn't. It was kind of like just software supported hardware TNL or something weird like that. Also just realizing that most people wouldn't have really had to, in chat probably wouldn't have had to deal with transformation and lighting. Yeah, that was one of the things that actually... Oh, fuck you. That was one of the things that actually kind of makes a GPU in some aspects, is before... like any sort of transformation and lighting, well, as the name implies, would have to be handled by the CPU. Why can those guys track you that well? Oh my goodness. Ugh. But yeah, it's like that was just something that the CPUs would have to provide. So pretty much no matter how good of a graphics card you got, you were still being very CPU bound in a lot of aspects, especially in more complex scenes. And that's really what ended up making a lot of modern-ish stuff possible. Okay, you can just open that now. And yeah, software-based hardware TNL. It was something like that. I'd have to like look it up at some point. If you're curious, the chipset I think was the ATI U1, and that covered like basically integrated video and everything. But I just remember reading something about it being pretty much like not true hardware TNL. Like it would do part of the job in hardware. It was just weird. And I mean, considering the laptop was from like 2003, yeah, that just seems like kind of an odd thing. When did the GeForce come out? Was that 99, 2000, somewhere thereabout? I mean, that was really when hardware TNL kind of became a thing. And I remember that was one of the fun things is that the Voodoo 5 didn't support it. Got him. Alright, what do we got here? Right, okay, so I think I see... Seriously? I think I see what I have to... Good thing that didn't hurt me. I would have been upset. Oh yeah, TNL was... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they had the Riva 128, which was kind of ass. Although it was... I guess it was okay. I don't know. No, it was kind of ass. More shit water, really. And then they had the TNT, which was actually fairly usable, from what I remember. I never had one. And then the TNT2, which I remember its main thing was, oh yeah, we can also do 32-bit lighting. Except ATI actually did it better with the Rage 128. I remember that. That was quite nice. Yeah, and then it would have went... Yeah, then it would have been the GeForce. Oh, okay, TNT1 was pretty potato. I guess realistically, in that generation, pretty much everything was compared to the Voodoo. I don't think it was really until the Rage 128, TNT2, where things kind of started to... I don't want to say, turn around, because like, for the longest time, 3DFX was always faster. It was just image quality. They used some sort of weird, like, 18-bit frame, like, internal frame buffer. So, I mean, it would look slightly better than 16-bit color, but, yeah, I don't know. I still just remember the humongous visual upgrade it was, going from a Voodoo 2 to a Rage Fury. Yeah, just giving up glide support, which by that point wasn't really that big of a deal. TNT2, but that's still in beta. Oh my god. Smack. Why does my movement feel so weird all of a sudden? Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's the zombie sounds. They're angering me. Bye. Never understood that they mismanaged that huge market. Yeah. I think most people are still trying to figure that out. I mean, they had their cards in arcade systems. From what I understand, it was just because their R&D department was just bloated and all that good stuff, and couldn't really deliver on the features that were actually necessary in the market. I mean, like the Voodoo 5 not having hardware TNL, but then trying to like... Oh, that was the other thing too. Actually, there were a lot of things now that I think about it. So there was, the Voodoo 5 not having really the right feature set, them suddenly pivoting from being, claiming to be the fastest card on the market to being like, oh yeah, we're the best looking card on the market. Which, yeah, you can't just do that over one generation. Them buying STB and basically snubbing all of their OEM partners that was a big one. I remember that one. Their botched deal with Sega, because originally they were one of the contenders for the GPU and the Dreamcast, but they decided to disclose that early, which pissed Sega off. Probably amazing they didn't get sued for that. Yeah, so there, I can't actually think of a lot of reasons. Now that I think about it, their attempt at a MOBO did a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't even realize they tried to make a MOBO. That's kind of nuts. I guess I can't be too surprised. Oh, missed the old gateway cow pattern boxes. See, I think one of the biggest, like with Gateway, in terms of marketing, and I never understood why they didn't do this. So when XP came out and it had, you know, the Bliss background that everyone loves. I mean, it's still gorgeous. It's still a great picture. Why didn't they just have the cows on the pasture? I mean, just like, obviously probably not something they could do in real life, but, you know, just a little bit of graphics tomfoolery, and just seems like it would go together like bread and butter, right? Okay, yeah, I've already been here. I thought so. We put a cool looking heatsink on our card. That means it's the best looking one, right? Yeah. Suddenly reminded of how my GeForce 6600 GT had a Doom 3 logo on it. You know, something that you would never see when it was in the case. Ah, there we go. I always forget. Go in the water. Go in the damn water, Spectre. What the hell are you doing? Bring the cows back to pasture. That's a movement I can get behind, except Gateway doesn't really... I don't even think they exist as like a shell brand, unfortunately. Oh, the Packard Bell Neon dude. That's true. I think one of the things I appreciate about the Packard Bell one is that that logo is just 90s as fuck. Like, I just loved it from kind of like that, I guess at the time, retro aesthetic. Yeah, I can definitely get behind bringing him back. Is Packard Bell still around, or did they just kind of get gobbled up by another company? I don't know. It kind of seems like most of those contemporary, or not contemporary, but most of those vintage brands just don't really exist anymore. Or they all got bought by Acer, one of the two. Alright. Acer bought Gateway. Yeah. Yeah, they did. I do remember that one. I just don't remember if they ultimately shut them down, or... I'm sure they probably did. You can only sustain so many brands.
Say my name.
Oh yeah, remember E-Machines? Remember E-Machines? Wow, I still haven't gotten a shotgun ammo, but I'm on a zombie level. What the hell, guys? Yeah, no, we're not playing this game. Okay. Any fun little things here? Then Acer Microsoft it everywhere. Oh my. That was my favorite part. E-Machines, never obsolete. Wait. Oh geez, Gateway PC from the late 90s, nice. The CD player doesn't work. Oh wow. Burned out motor, bad belt, probably a bad belt after this long. More poo water, perfect. I love it. You know, that reminds me of that scene from, was it Naked Gun 33 and a third? And I love it! Or was that 2.5? I can never remember. Hilarious movies that I now am in the mood to watch. Okay. So, you know, it's funny with the whole E-Machines thing, because I even remember at the time, with my incredibly fiscally responsible, like, 14-year-old self wondering how on earth they could make a PC and make any money with the amount of rebates they were giving out. What in the world? What in tarnation? Alright, fuck it. Let's use this. What? Die. I don't know, Acer's monitors are pretty good. Their PCs? No. Not at all. Which then again, most of these OEM brands just basically partner up with an ODM and just end up putting their name on it anyway, so it would not surprise me one bit if my monitors were made by somebody else. Yeah, gotcha. Did I get you? Trying to think of which monitors. Oh, that's right. Yeah, for my Linux box, I'm using ViewSonics, which is a brand I hadn't even thought about for a while. But I'm like, yeah, good price, good reviews. Let's go. And yeah, they're pretty good. They're only 75 hertz, which, I mean,
I know how to turn you on, baby.
you know, is what it is. I did get used to high refresh rates, but, oh, it's you. Great. My favorite. Alright, let's go down and take him out. But yeah, for like a productivity monitor, yeah, perfectly fine. Wait, Best Buy house brand. No, it's, no, the Best Buy house brand is Insignia, I think. I don't know if it still is, but it's what it used to be. Now, ViewSonic's been, they've been around for a while. Generally make good stuff. I've had a few of their CRTs throughout the course of history. Oh, balls. Okay, you need to get wrecked. You mechanical menace. Dude, why are you hiding from me? Coward. Alright, anyway. What's down here? Oh, just this place. I remember this place. Feels like forever since we've been here. Give me armor. Thank you. Alright, cool. Couple, yeah. Ah, that's right. Yeah. Some of this fun stuff. An Aorus. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that brand on sale. That's a shame. I've never used any of their stuff myself, but yeah. That was a waste of a stim pack. The fuck? I don't know what I got stuck on. Oh, that's actually too high to just walk over. Interesting. Alright, anyway, let's go back up here. Yeah, that's the... Jeez. The screens are so blue that when you walk away you see purple for a minute. Wow. I've heard of, like, monitors being dialed in with, like, cool color settings, but that's taking it a little too far. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do. I don't think I'm wearing any of that PPE. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Won't grow any limbs, right? Panel's absolutely baked. Great, but the firmware's half-baked. That's... seems to be the case with, like, more and more products these days. Q elevator music? Q build engine teleport?
The Putin machine.
Right. Okay. Up we go. Alright. Ah. Now, so we got more of these guys to fight. Perfect. More tight corridors, which means probably more grenadiers and shotgunners at close range. I only have 7 shells. That's perfect.
Oh my god, the quarterback is toast.
Die Hard reference. Unless Die Hard's referencing something else with that, which is always possible. Alright. You can just walk into the dumbwaiter and activate it. Perfect. Beautiful. I think the biggest problem with HDR is it's great in a well-lit room, but yeah, like you said, terrible in the dark at night because it just cranks your monitor brightness up. Just
Nothing there.
seemingly at random, because it's like content will just be like, oh, lol, HDR, and I mean, I guess you could probably disable it in like your video settings, but still. Oh, well, apparently that plant had to die. Alright, see, this is more what I'm talking about when I think, I don't know, build engine games and what have you. Alright, I want more shells. Give me more shells, damn it. This is like the perfect weapon for this environment. Oh yeah. Now I feel like I'm playing a video game. Ugh. Okay, I know this is like a modern FPS thing feature, but I do wish there was like a way to quick throw grenades. I don't like these guys. Like, way to break up the action, guys. Alright.
Looks like you've blown a fuse.
Die. There we go. And I shot the pillar next to him. Perfect. Me good at game. Yeah, alright, there we go. There we go. Well, at least he was stuck in there. Alrighty. 2 DVI, HDMI, and it takes composite video. Very nice. Yeah, that is pretty alluring. I think my favorite monitor, not because of display quality necessarily, it's one that I bought in 2005. It's a Samsung. Don't remember the model name or model number, but it's also not in this room, so. But anyway, one of the things I love about it is, one, it's 16:10, so 1920, 1200, beautiful. It has a, like the built-in mount is probably one of the best, like, rotating mounts I've seen. Oh, that looks safe. And considering, I mean, it's basically my rhythm gaming monitor, because, like, if I want to play, like, I don't know, something like Beat Mania, I just use it normally, but if I want to play Sound Voltex, which is like a portrait game, I can just rotate the monitor around. And it's, works very well for that. And the other thing is it supports HDMI, DVI, and VGA, so I could basically plug anything into it. That's quite nice. I like it. Oh, that went over his head. A few of them did. There we go. Perfect. Ah, more liquid crack. Fantastic. More bunny hopping than a Quake 3 match. Hey, you know, it's easy to do. What if I can just... Nah, I can't quite just jump directly over there. More interested in a GPU with 4 DisplayPort out. Yeah, I don't really get why they insist on having that one HDMI port. Especially considering there's... Oh, ow. Especially considering you could just sort of use an adapter. Like, you can generally adapt DisplayPort to HDMI, but the other way around doesn't always work quite as well. Yeah, thankfully I only have 2 monitors, because 2 monitors plus index, kind of the same deal. Also, hi John, welcome. Yeah, there we go. Oh, balls. Fine. What? That was weird. Perfectly happy gaming on 1080p. Can't see a difference between that and 4K. But 4K is a necessity on a writing machine because the text is really ugly. For me, it kind of depends. I mean, I think in a lot of cases, like 4K, for like slow panning shots, you're going to notice a difference. But when it comes to actual action, like I could probably lower the game resolution right now to 720p and you guys probably wouldn't even notice. Yeah, it's just... when everything's moving around quickly, especially in a game like this, yeah, you're not gonna notice it all that much. Alright, well... yeah, that's great. I'm glad the grenade bounced off of the freaking flimsy desk lamp. Anyway. It just brought me into here. I was already here. You sons of bitches. Resolution depends on actual detail to show. That's true, but I mean, it also does... I mean, you're not going to perceive it as well if, like, if there's a lot of fast motion. That's really more what I'm trying to get at. Because, like, if I just do this, like... I mean, you can tell here, even with... I mean, granted, the textures aren't really showing it, but I mean, you can see just from the smooth lines and everything that, yeah, this is 1440p. Yeah. I've only had 1080p as the max res for 20 years. It's a good resolution. I mean, it's kind of a nice balance between everything being crisp and everything being, well, crispness, the GPU actually being able to handle it, especially in the case of like integrated ones. Alright, I want to jump across there. Oh, I see how to do it. Okay, easy peasy. And, I don't know, productivity and stuff. I find that with programming, I definitely prefer 1440p. Because that way I don't need to scale anything. And yet at the same time, I still get plenty of screen real estate. Ooh, fancy. Wonder if I could have just went around the... Ah, I could have. Nice. I like that, the two-way secrets thing. It's just kind of a nice little touch. Alright, so blue key door. Oh yeah, sprite-based games. Yeah, you're really not gonna get much out of a 4K monitor in that case. Oh, 2K screen, like 2560 by 1440. I think that's, at this point, my favorite resolution. Like, even that Framework 16, one of the reasons I kind of appreciated that is that's one of the laptops... Actually, no, you know, that's two reasons I appreciate that. One, it basically comes... I think it came standard with a 1440... Or sorry, 2560 by 1600 screen. So you also get that little bit of extra vertical space, which, admittedly kind of made me salivate a little bit. Because that was actually one of the things I liked about the MacBook, is that those are all 16 to 10. Yeah. Oh, hello. Found it. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Which, why did 16 by 10 ever go away? Probably just to make everything cheaper, I guess. I don't know. I think it's funny because I remember seeing a lot of people, like when, like with 16 by 10 screens, complaining about black bars on the bottom. It's like, guys, they're black bars. There's no content there. It's no worse than having a bezel. Just, I don't get it. Not to mention, most movies, if you're really concerned about video, most movies aren't shot in 16:9. So it's like you get that... Oh, I don't even remember what the aspect ratio for movies is, but, oh, jeez. No. Well, the thing is, a lot of movies, I mean, yeah, there were, like, the widescreen DVDs which shipped with, which are all 16:9, but... Huh. But, you know, then you look at the ones that are actually, like, the aspect ratio is never updated. What in the world? Okay, there's got to be a way to activate this. Right. It's a build engine game. Of course there's a way to activate the bowling alley. Yeah. 2.35 to 1. That's it. Yeah, and it kind of seems like it's more and more common for that to be the resolution, but either way, my point stands. I don't understand why people were so quick to complain about black bars when it's really no worse than having a bezel. I mean, yeah, you're not using your full screen, quote unquote, but I don't know. When it comes to computer monitors, I'd much rather basically be able to have a taskbar for free and have it not get in the way of anything than have to worry about bezels when I'm doing something that I'm not going to be doing all the time. If that makes sense. More variety and aspect ratio. Yeah, it's like, it's actually one of the things I kind of respected about the Surface, is it was, from what I can gather, one of the first devices to ship with a 3:2 aspect ratio as a standard equipment. Granted, there's a lot of reasons to absolutely despise the Surface, and I have to say that the Surface Pro 3 was one of the worst devices I ever owned, but not necessarily because of the form factor. The form factor was great. It was literally everything else. Microsofted hard on that thing. So, yeah. But yeah, the aspect ratio is fantastic on it. Like, it was pretty damn near close to perfect, I'd say. Oh, LGO LEDs. I've heard about that. Yeah, those things... Not to mention, weren't those the ones that were infamous for burning in? People complain about bezels too. Oh my god, yeah. Well, that was like the thing that kind of cracked me up about the new MacBooks. I swear I'm going to stop talking about MacBooks soon. But, oh, right, there we go. I was wondering where that was. But the notch on it. Because the notch doesn't actually cut into the screen. Underneath it, you still get a 16:10 display. I don't know. And the funny thing is, like, everyone I've seen complain about it, and this is only in my circles, by the way, just disclaimer, were people who didn't even use Macs and never did use them. Which is kind of an odd thing. That would be like me complaining about Android when I'm sitting over here with an iPhone or something. And not just for discussion purposes, you know? Oh, no. Oh, that sucked. Ugh. That was a lot of health kits. Brr.
Talk shit, get shoved.
That again? I think I got him. This guy, on the other hand, there we go. He's gone. Oh, 4 to 3 monitors. Honestly, oh, here I go again. From what I understand, that's one of the reasons why iPads are still 4 to 3. But, yeah. I don't know, I have an Android tablet, and it's 16 to 9, and it just feels like it's just such a weird aspect ratio on, like, a portable device like that. Okay, that's a bit of a change. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to do some thonking, I guess. We're screwed, or I'm screwed. Oh, damn it. Okay. I should have probably taken a closer look at this before I actually started solving the puzzle. Actually, that was pretty fucking easy. Oh, god damn it.
Nobody fries my ass.
Get it? She was referencing Duke. We're gonna fry your ass. How is that guy not hurting me? I was literally just like rubbing against him. Giggity? Oh, piss. I hate you guys. Oh, great. Wait. Yeah, I think if you hit the water with the stun baton, you do take damage. Maybe? I don't really know. All I know is I threw a bowling grenade over here and I want it back. Oh, of course, they can go through the bars because they're small. Ah, okay. Yeah, it benefits folding phones. That's true. Well, hey, I mean, I don't know if he's still around, but Prancer has one. Ask him anything. Honestly, I'm just kind of like letting him be the guinea pig with that before I give an opinion either way on the technology. Because I know the earliest ones were, they were kind of rough, but they have been improving the tech. Oh. Okay, we'll just sit here and just kind of do this. Except for the reload time, it's a little bit rough. The CRT with Windows 98 icons burned into it. Damn! That's dedication. It's also like with any arcade that you go to where insert credits will be burned into the bottom of the screen. Still worried about the reliability of folding phones. Yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. Kind of taking a more, I guess, conservative angle on it, but hence why I let somebody else be the guinea pig. Not to mention they're hellishly expensive. But, I mean, it is what it is with new tech, I guess. But still, a phone's gonna have to be reliable for me to drop 2K on it. I think it's safe to say that probably my least favorite thing are those guided missiles, especially in things like this. Mostly because I've gotten out of practice at dodging them because I spent like half the stream in a fucking sewer. What do you have? Well, I'll just leave that up. I'll just leave what I said up to your imagination. Nah, we were talking about foldable phones. And I just mentioned you had one. You hipster. Honestly, though, it is kind of neat, like, just being able to basically have, like, a little mini tablet in your pocket. What do we got here? Okay. Any phone is foldable if you have the right attitude. Truer words have never been spoken. That was a great shot. Okay. Wait, was that? Oh, okay. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if that's just like a one-shot thing, that's kind of bogus, dude. There we go. Oh, well, that's handy. Health. Awesome. Sure, this is gonna reveal anything exciting? Nah, not really. Yeah, that is true. No one does make mini-size phones anymore. I remember that being kind of a thing with my mom because she prefers smaller phones, but like she had an iPhone. Oh, which one was that? Was it the? Oh yeah, she had a 5S. Actually, my old 5S, and you know, she was just really used to that like 4-inch screen. But thankfully, the newer ones, like she's using an SE right now, and it's only 4.3. But I remember we tried to give her like one of those, like the plus size phones, like I think 5.5 inch, and she was not about that life. 24 ammo. Yeah, I can make this work. Hello, everybody. I just love how the chain gun just makes them explode. So beautiful.
Exploding at the speed of light.
Okay. That it? Alright.
Gotcha.
I think we're good. Holy shit, she took damage. I'm gonna blame this ankle biter here. And now he's dead. Okay. Hear me out, right? Viewer submission stream. Are you nuts? Have you seen what people suggest? Not gonna mention names, but someone suggested that I play Poogers. So, clearly you guys hate me. Oh man, she's angry. There's also a lot of things that I'd really possibly want to get through. I don't know. It's not a terrible idea. That came off way more dickish than I wanted it to. No, it's not a bad idea. One of these days, perhaps. But I think there would have to be, like, some rules on it. I don't know. I could always just be, like, one of those things, like, if this is too stupid, I'm just gonna quit, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Also, hell. So we're talking about Dell earlier. Bring back the replaceable battery, but it's gonna make the phone like 0.1 millimeter thicker.
Isn't this a bit excessive?
The board resisted this idea.
Okay.
They came around after their procedures.
Alright. Also, isn't that one of the things that the EU is trying to mandate, or replaceable batteries on phones? Oh my god, die. Thank you. So honestly, I can give two shits less about the headphone jack, but, you know, personal opinion. I've always found that the headphone jack is the first thing that fails on the phone, and sometimes it can fail in, like, really spectacular ways. So I'm really not opposed to a dongle, but again, you know, opinions are like assholes.
I like the way you die.
Oh. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to just having USB-C headphones just in general. Oh my god. What? Wow, okay. I played D-Zone. My standards are not that high for Doom maps. Yeah, but those are usually simple but dumb. I know what you guys do to me. No, it wasn't even necessarily the jacks being poorly fitted to the board. It was more just like dust and debris. I actually had somebody who, just from shoving their phone in their pocket daily for a couple years, ended up with so much debris. I mean, granted, it's largely a him problem because I do the same thing and haven't had as many issues, but it got to the point where his phone somehow ended up thinking that there was something connected to the headphone jack. I've seen that happen a couple times. So, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the jack design just in general, I think. So I wouldn't be opposed to some other alternative. Something that's not Bluetooth, because I mean Bluetooth is great for convenience, but in terms of audio quality, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, why is it so easy that time? But no, the yeah, I just wasn't done yet. That's all. Oh, food gas. I probably just went into the side area and it would have been easier, but you know what? I have a chain gun. And chain gun goes burr. Haha, everyone's dead. This guy working at a sawmill or something. You'd think so, but no, he was computer tech. I don't really know what the cause of that was. I mean, I've had like lint and stuff get into ports, but maybe not that much. I don't know how old his phone was now that I think about it. Sacrifice your Ethernet port for a super thin laptop that you put into a 3-inch case anyway. That was one thing that I did like about, I don't know if they still do it, but like the Lenovo ThinkPads would have like a little, they'd have an Ethernet port on it, but they'd still be thin, but it would have like a little thing, like a, oh jeez, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. But basically you'd have the jack, and you would have to kind of push it down. It was like on a hinge, and then push the cord into it. So it was alright. Bluetooth can be weird. I was sitting on the couch when my wife pulled into the driveway. Her car disconnected her phone and paired with mine. Her car got the sound of my words with friends. I bet that was confusing. Survive Heskel's horribly over-designed trap. I like that. That's a good achievement. Now, some of that does, to be fair, depend on the device itself. Still missing 17 secrets? What the actual hell, game? Well, I gotta say, though, this is a very nice little shortcut. But, yeah, we're not going to be getting 17 secrets. I'm sorry. As alluring as that is, this would be a very long playthrough if I went for the secrets. Yeah, the little floppy bits. I think my work laptop might have one of those. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, with Bluetooth, a lot of it is just like the way that the individual devices are implemented. Like, cars I found are the absolute worst. Like, I don't know what the deal is with their software stack, but God.
Amazing. I didn't think one.
It's probably one of those things where there's only one person or one company actually making automotive software in the industry, and they're just supplying it to everybody. Okay. Because it's all weird and none of it works right, and it's extremely jank. And they all have their own unique issues, too. Like, I don't know. Oh, great, more zombies. Well, at least they're easy. Giggity. I'm closer. Hope these are explosive. They are. Good. Okay. My boss's phone wasn't charging and the connector obviously wasn't going in. Whatever was in there fell out. Yeah. That must have been a lot of stuff. My goodness. Oh, cable wouldn't stay in. Oh, okay. I think that's one of the problems with it is not so much the fact that it happens, but the fact that it gets in there so deep. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh. I tried to hit the switch. God, I keep... Yeah, I love that. Alright, lockers, 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 lockers. Yeah, I don't know. It probably doesn't help with the whole headphone thing that I'm really not in the target market, because I don't really use my phone for that sort of thing. I've been kind of jumping on to just actually getting DRM free stuff a lot more. I mean, not that you can't put it on phones, but I don't know, there's just something about like the classic iPod interface that I just prefer. Bring back the click wheel. Yeah, that would be great on a phone, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know. Could simulate the whole rotary dial thing. That'd be interesting. Oh, dental pick kit. That's a good idea. Urgh. Yeah, that's... The other thing, too, is if I really am concerned about audio quality, then I'm just going to use my PC. With a high-resolution DAC and, you know, good set of cans.
That's one way to come out of the closet.
Oh, wow. So one thing I love about the bowling grenades, like if you don't give it enough velocity, which I always forget to do,
You need to unplug.
you just end up in that situation where you just she just casually sort of lobs the grenade, and it doesn't really go anywhere. Yep. Alright. Oh, wireless chargers malfunctioning. I've had that with a few of them. I've only used one Apple charger. I'm trying to think what the other one... Oh yeah, I had a Samsung charger that I occasionally have to do that too. I think it's just like a firmware thing, because everything is just like super firmware driven nowadays. So I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense due to negotiation and what have you, but... I don't know. That's like my... Oh my god. Probably the worst example of that is my work laptop. Sometimes it just refuses to negotiate the USB-C PD charging protocol. And so I just basically have to keep unplugging the cable and plugging it back in until it actually finally works. And I'm not using a terrible charger either. Like, it does that regardless of whether I'm using like my Anchor charger or my you know, one of my Apple chargers or anything like that. It's just weird. I don't know. Then again, my work laptop's also an HP, so make of that what you will. It's probably a switch I'm missing. Or something like this. No. Other side, maybe. Ah! Nope. There we go. Yeah, iPod's UI is just... I don't know, it's intuitive. And that's one of the things I think I like about it, is that it's just, it's got a UI. There it is. It was designed for one thing. It was designed for one thing to do one thing well. And it does it. Not to mention the fact they didn't put any bullshit,
Clean up on aisle your ass.
like, what do you call it? They didn't put any sort of locks on the drive either. So, I mean, it's like you could just very easily flash mod it, replace it with a new hard drive or anything like that, which, from what I've seen, is something that you can't do on the Zune, because, yeah. So I found that kind of hilarious. I'm sure there's probably software bypasses for it, but yeah, I remember reading that the Zune apparently has like model number locks on their hard drives, which is fantastic. Remember when the U in USB stood for Universal? I mean, supposedly, it supposedly stands for Universal. I don't know if it ever truly was. Oh my god, I just get on the sprite. Stand on the there we go. Got him. Yeah, Zune was Microsoft's attempt to yeah. That was. I'm really glad that I never ended up getting involved in any of that whole plays for sure thing. Goodness gracious. Yeah, USB is called Universal Serial Bus. It just, when it comes to like modern standards, sometimes it has everybody questioning that. Oh, balls. I missed. Oh. For some reason I thought that one was like 100 armor, but it's not. Oh well. Come on.
I like
there we go.
Way you die.
All right. Now, okay, got more shells up there, which I really want. So deal with these assholes first. Perfect. All right, we good? Good. There we go. You know, I kind of wish that they took damage from that. They don't seem to, but I could be mistaken. It does seem to be a small amount of damage. You managed to design a port that usually takes 3 tries to plug in when there's only 2 sides. I always love that. I mean, love and quotey fingers. How about that? Yeah, at least USB-C kind of fixed that. The problem with USB-C is actually finding the port. So, I mean, I guess that's a better problem to have. I can only imagine, like, getting a bunch of, like, a pre-owned item and just having all these scratch marks around where the actual connector is. It's gonna be great. Also, every time I see those things that the zombies throw, I just half expect them to explode. I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of a theme in this game so far. I always accidentally plug the USB into the Ethernet on the back of my PC. Yes, I used to do that too. I mean, it's literally the same width. And it fits perfect. It fits snugly. That's my my favorite part about it. It's like, yeah, there's some vertical play, so you kind of realize it if you try for that. But man, good stuff. Got him. Jeez. Oh. A mirror. Perfect. Oh, jeez. Okay. A little bit of paranoia. What is... Is that lost? No, it's not. Or loss. Well, I know what I'm talking about. You know, that's the one thing. Checking the lockers can be a bit of a pain, but it's always disappointing when you come across a bank of lockers that can't be opened. Alright. What do we got here? Oh, just kind of looped around. Beautiful. Alright, so I guess I have to jump into that watery area. I mean, I've jumped into worse in just this evening alone. So, there we go. Okay, there we go. Whee! Splorsh.
You'll have to forgive us. This area may be less than common.
Got him.
Such as yourself.
Yeah. What does that say? I want to read stuff. Call for help. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ow. Okay. Don't mind me scratching an itch. Oh. I was hoping I can get stuff from that. Very disappointing. I'm guessing it's probably... Oh. Yeah, I should probably go underwater now that I think about it. Okay, turns out this is even... Throw's even weaker if you're ducking, so I'll have to keep that in mind. So does this bring me back to the previous... Oh dear. Oh no, my oxygen's running low. Okay, we're fine. Wait. Huh. Did not expect that. Probably should have, honestly. Just kind of wonder how many secrets I've just missed by just not diving under the surface of the water. Okay. Something climbing. Wait a minute. Oh. Nice. Well, that's good. Again, very nice interconnectivity. I don't even want to know how long it took them to do these maps, because basically all this stuff, that had to have been quite an undertaking. So I'm guessing these things probably open up maybe a bit later. Alright, cool. What's under here? Probably an alternative route. Yeah, okay. I don't think that would have made anything easier, but, you know, whatever. Damn boxes. I mean, it will make this guy easier, because ha 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 ha, you suck. Oh. Alright, there we go. Awesome. So many freaking zombies. I'm guessing these guys are probably failed experiments of some description. That's probably why we're seeing more of them. Oh, they're burnt. They're sizzling. I'm sure that's healthy. You guys are gonna be alright, right? Do Proteus next. Oh yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Handled. Bruh. There we go.
Dance, fucker, dance.
Okay. And everything was dead. Oh yeah, I do have that nice little boom boom cannon, don't I? Boom. Perfect. Wonderful. What's over... Okay. I mean, I'm sure I come down here at some point, right? If you want to make the underwater stuff more stressful, you could use the Sonic 2 out of oxygen sound cues. Oh, please no. Shit gave me nightmares. There we go. It's always nice when I can get those guys down in one shot. Oh, nope. Almost fell for it. Can't fool me, game. saw one of those. Oh, there they are. What? Okay. Nailed it, I guess. Oh, so all that glass does break. So the glass breaks here, just not in some other places. Got it. Got him. Would be wild if hurt floors or floors hurt enemies as well. Yeah, it would be. I kind of wish there was a way of actually doing that in stuff like Doom. But yeah, even with like, actually with MBF 21, you could have it kill enemies, but I don't think you can have it hurt them. I'll have to double check that. Now I'm not sure. Second guessing myself. Oh shit. What if he's like at 209 where he can't go down the stairs? That seems like a yes. No, that's a no. He can definitely go down the stairs. Wow. Yep. Handled. I mean, eventually. Oh, balls. Is that gonna fall down? Or is that just meant to scare the player? Better idea. Don't use hurt floor. Nonsense. What the fucking fuck? Nah, see, I'm just gonna... I would say I'd make a level that used hurt floors literally everywhere, but it's already kind of been done. I remember one of the Moonblood maps did that. Did that? Okay, it just goes right through. Perfect. I mean, it makes sense from the perspective of the engine, so... Huh? I don't know how you survived that one, but sure. Freaking Man of Steel over here. That's almost as disappointing as when Pinkies survive rockets. Ugh. Beating your overcomplicated teleporter closet design. I've done a few of those. Like the one in Doom GPT. Or is that the one from my Nano Wadmo thing? Because I kind of... I don't know if that one was overcomplicated. I don't know. I don't really have a good barometer on what's overcomplicated. Whoa, I actually got stuck here. That seems like something that in the build engine would probably kill you, so I probably shouldn't mess around with it. Alright. I'm starting to get a bit fatigued, so I think what I'm probably going to do is after I get the yellow key, I'm going to go ahead and park my ass in front of that door.
When I say we're done.
And probably call it a day. Maybe a little bit early today. Depends on how long it takes to get the yellow key, which is a highly variable thing. Alright. This is the 84 walk repeated silent teleporter lines. Teleport them to 4 lines with the scrolling floor conveying enemies to the real teleporters. Oh, okay. That does kind of make sense. I mean, it would give you a lot of control over it, I guess. Actually, don't play Corridor 7. All Capstone games are trash. That almost seems like a reason to play it. Nah, I know. I've seen Civi's videos on Capstone. Welcome to Capstone. Alright. No fun allowed. Nice. Alright, so what over here did I miss? Gotta be something. What was over here?
Nothing there.
Oh, well, she told me, I guess. Alright, so restricted area door. Control panel filled with dudes. Alright. Something over there. Is there a switch in here that I missed? I guess not. Curious. And I'm pretty sure that door is still locked, so I probably missed a switch somewhere. I'm good at missing switches, so, you know. Yeah, like this is the door that it's kind of pointing me towards. Nope, can't pull the fire alarm. Alright, what's over here? Got him. Alright, so I'm assuming... Oh, hello there. Wow, they actually let you do this. Nice. Oh, it took care of the welcoming brigade early, I guess. Alright, let me just go ahead and do one of these, because I'm very curious. Oh, so standing on here hurts me. Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Alright, what's over here? Oh. Cool, bunny hopping in the waist more or less prevents you from taking damage. It's kind of like Z-Doom in that regard, I guess. Or Z-Doom's like build. Okay, you don't have to... Oh, yeah, that is nice. I did something like that in my combat test WOD. Well, not that exact setup, but pretty much I wanted to do the whole thing where enemies would spawn in without immediately waking up. So I ended up using conveyor lines, and I didn't use silent teleporters, just use like normal ones. Bunny hopping, the build nukage rhythm, precisely. Bunny hopping is useful for so much. It throws off the enemy's aim. Seems like it anyway. What the hell am I... Maybe I'm fixating too hard on this room. I don't have any key cards. There's nothing over there. There's no keys in here or anything. So, yeah, I think I'm just hyper-focused on the wrong thing. Alright, wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last time. Let's just move on. Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably just not gonna move further. Alright, so where else do we have to go? Wow. I could have sworn I tried that door. I swear I tried this door before and it didn't open. Oh well. Here, have this. That was loud, I like it. Loud and proud.
Battery's not included.
Right. A little concerned about that potentially crushing me, but thankfully, no problem. Crouch jumping is strictly like a Valve thing now. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, really. Now that you mention it. I mean, this game technically seems to do it. I don't know. Except it's very different. Like, you can't just start from a crouch. It seems like if you... But it does seem like if you jump and then hit crouch, it does shrink your hitbox. So... splat. There's a conveyor which conveys enemies to 8 normal teleport lines and 84 silent teleport. Oh, okay. Right, the type. Got it. In case an enemy slips out of the loop. Sorry. Oh, right, yeah. Human waste disposal system. Well, that's pleasant. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, so you cut the poo. and then you smash the poo, and then you cut the smashed poo. I don't know if they really thought this through. Just saying. Okay, just wanted to make sure I was using a shotgun and not the grenade launcher.
Worthless consumer models.
Ugh, that was awkward. Alright, so, when did the zombies come in? It was like a level ago. A level or two. Maybe 3. Signs are very in SFW. I think some of them probably even reach NSFL status, if we're being honest. Would not surprise me one bit. Alright, there we go. I just went too far. And I just basically shot his ankle, which, let's be real, would have brought him down a few pegs. There we go. And the zombies eat poo. So unhygienic. Wow. Fucker. Okay. Die. Ha! He's dead. Alright, well, I mean, this is just way too obvious. Even for me. And thankfully, it was a secret that actually had good stuff and not enemies. Enemies who would just one-shot me with a shotgun from like 0.2 inches away. Right. Oh. Alright, I know how to do this. What? What? Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing. I think that's the first time I've seen that happen. Oh, but I hate this guy. That wasn't too bad. Ah, great. It broke the window. And now these guys. There we go. Bro, are you moving along with me? Because that's weird. Hey! Yeah. I mean, it's probably like literally just a nuclear symbol. Nah, it's probably a reference, let's be honest. Okay. We need to find some sort of way to get the rights for Duke Nukem, well, basically into anybody else's hands. Also, lucky 7's on my health and armor stats. Yay! Not anymore. Okay, so just gonna check this room real quick before I go into the other one. And yeah, I think I got everything. Huh. What the? Oh, I get it. I'm smart. I am very smart. Okay, you know what? Damn it, stop reloading. Stop reloading and shoot. Yes, science, exactly. Song's giving me Trials Evo vibes. Oh man, I haven't played that in... It's been a while. Nice. Didn't really get into it. Like, I had a lot of fun with it, but I think it was one of those things where I was playing other games at the time and just really couldn't invest too much time into it. That's cool. Oh, right, yeah, that weird That weird muzzle rise. I don't know why it doesn't just kick the view up like every other game. But that messes with me every single time. Like, I think you can still compensate for it, but... Duh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those guys are actually programmed to go into corners. That's... They seem to do that pretty consistently. Alright, you know what? Oh. Alright. You fucker. There we go. Did I hear? Oh, of course. Well, couldn't get it to balance on top of them this time, so oh well. Nope, no health in there. Okay, so the zombies make sense in an area where your movement's limited, but outside of that, I think they are the most boring enemy to fight in this game. I mean, they're zombies. And not even, like, rage zombies. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Alright, well. What? Why? I mean, these guys are just annoying. What? Okay. That was weird. Alright, are the zombies zombied? Oh, okay. It's one of the things I love about some of these games is, like, a lot of these people did end up taking inspiration from various other stuff that came before. Alright, yay, we did it. Awesome. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get me some sleep. So, I'm gonna be signing off a little bit early, just a little bit. I've been up for quite a few hours today. So, yeah. All that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and peek behind the door and just sort of... Let's just melee. There we go. Oh. I was kind of hoping for, like, enemies or something.
Careful, Shelly. If you get lost out here, no one will ever find.
Okay, you guys aren't even trying. Like, come on. Seriously, this shouldn't be working. What is... I mean, I know I have armor and all, but... Come on, guys. Like... Maybe I should use that tactic more often. Holy shit. Alright, but anyway... Well, thank you guys for stopping in. Much appreciated, as always. And guess we'll pick up from where we left off next week. Kind of feels like we're sort of reaching the end of this. So, I don't know. I'll figure out something. Well, okay. No, I have to finish Stardate, and then we'll move on to something else. I haven't forgotten about that, because I got, like, what, 3 or 4 levels to go, and that's it. So, I guess we'll see how that goes. But anyway, until next time, thank you guys for stopping in, and hope to see y'all next week. Take it easy.